I want to talk about Secret because I feel like I'm upset
Yes.
that we weren't outside to hear that song on the radio.
Yes, Secret would have been such a great summer song if we weren't in a pandemic. But the good thing about Secret and the good thing about Young Devin is that I can make it again, So it's like people love Secret, and yeah, I love Secret as well, but that's not even close to what is really in the stash. Like there's a whole storyline to Secret. Like I can't wait for my fans to hear that. But I'm gonna save that in the tuck for the summer. But don't worry. Whatever we missed on Secret, we're gonna pick back up. We got way more songs.
Well, piggybacking off of Secret, because obviously, Secret has its soca music
Yep.
um vibes from you, and obviously you have like a very deep rooted history in soca music, and you've
Right.
even toured with like soca legends. So I
Exactly.
couldn't do this interview without asking you about that. So I
Uh-huh.
know from like the age of 8 you were like producing and working on soca music, and then obviously Machel Montano you went on tour with. How did that
Yeah.
all kind of happen?
It happened really organic. Like for example, the way how I started singing soca music. I never even when I was younger aspired to be an artist or a singer. Like I never seen myself doing music. Like I was always a naturally calmer, shy, girl when I was really, really young. But I always would have the courage to sing, and it always surprised people because I was so shy. So they would be like, "How was she able to get on stage and sing?" So I performed in my school's talent show. It was like a Caribbean day. I did a soca song, and it ended up like making a buzz on Facebook. Then my mom's friend, he knows somebody who works in a radio station, but the person who is the host of the radio station ended up being somebody that we knew for years, or that my mom knew for years, but we didn't even make the connection till after. But he just heard that I was singing soca. He put me on the radio. I sang, and I started getting booked for shows right then and there. And over the time, I was like, okay, so like I'm doing music, I guess. Like I guess I'm an artist. And then when I got in contact with Machel, same thing, really organic. I was at a show for Labor Day. He came to New York,
Mm.
and I met him for the first time. I was 8, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no clue who he was. I was just familiar with his music. So
Right,
when
you
they
didn't know it
told
was
me
like
that
a
he was my
legend.
right, I didn't know. So when they told me who he was, I was like, I want to perform with him. And they were like, go ask him. And I went in his dressing room, mind you. Nobody's even supposed to be there. I don't know how I even got past security, but I did. And I just went in there and I was like, yeah, I want to perform with you. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to let you perform with me. Mind you, he's never seen me. He's never heard of me. But it was just off the confidence, he said, of how I came in and I approached him. He just knew that it was going to be good. And it ended up going great. And we ended up becoming like this. And to the point where people started making a rumor saying I was his daughter,
Oh
all
my
types of
god,
stuff. But
it's some real messy shit.
yeah,
Now to this day, do you keep in contact with him? Like, is that like a future
of
thing that you
course,
kind of wanna
all
you
of the
kind of wanna
soca
tap back
artists
into?
that, yeah, all of the so. I mean, I never really left soca or abandoned soca. This was if you go back and do your history on like Devyn, it's real receipts to show. Like I always said that I would transcend into a more mainstream genre so that I'm able to captivate a mainstream audience and introduce them to my culture. Because there's so many talented artists and so many talented and great writers and songs in soca music, but it's just not as mainstream yet. Like a lot of my soca songs, if you look like on iTunes or Music Choice, it's
Mm-hmm.
under reggae. Like soca doesn't even
Mm.
have a genre yet. So I want to just be that artist to kind of bridge the gap between the Caribbean and the mainstream world. And so I say that to say I keep in contact with all of the soca artists. Like
Mm.
they all seen me since I was 8. So now it's just more like oh my God, look at our little baby Devyn growing up, stepping into the rap game. So they look at me like family. Like Trinidad, you can't say nothing to Trinidad. They would be like, no, we've known Devyn before y'all known Devyn. So